I've had for quite some time, probably about a year-ish, and I haven't had time to do a lot of work on it. I'm a very busy individual. I do a lot of here and there and everywhere around the square, and I honestly don't have a lot of time for project cars. I have a ton of project cars, which is funny, hence the name Project Never Done. But I honestly don't have much time to work on them. So and what happened was I went out and bought another Supra. So of course I did. So now that'll be my fourth Mark IV currently. And I've been waiting to keep one for myself. Normally I'll grab them, I'll work on them a bit, and end up flipping them back to the States or wherever they, even Korea, wherever, whoever has got the money and they want to buy these things, I go ahead and let them go. And I never really got to keep one for myself, and now I finally do have one for myself. So that car, I'm ready to start this channel up. I know I've been lagging. This is a life channel, really, but it started out being a Supra channel, and we're definitely going to end up being a Supra channel. So with all that being said, this is what I'm currently working with here. This is a project Supra Mark IV, and it actually works, runs, drives. It's great. The body needs a lot of work on this thing. They did a really piss poor job on meshing a veil side kit into this thing, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But long story short is I'm actually taking the gauges out of this one because the Supra that I actually want to keep, the gauges are absolutely terrible in there, or the lighting is anyways. And if you took the time out and you went out and bought an LED kit, you could easily do that, but I am not going to mess with that currently. I'm literally just building the car that I want, and I'll show you that car right now. But we are taking these Bros gauges out of here, which are just super sick. They are so bright. They really are. So if you're following this stuff for super content, get ready. I got tons of, like I said, I have 4 Mark IVs. So if you're here for super content, you can easily get that. So this is the project car here. And this is the new one. This is the keeper, okay? This is the car that I think is going to either, you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. One of the two. Love or hate. And with that love and hate is going to spark controversy, spark views, spark opinions, things of that nature. I love the wide body kit on it. I'm absolutely in love with it. And this car is super sick. Yeah, it's sweet. I've got a lot of things planned for this. I've got like 5 years of Supra collected parts that are going to go into this vehicle, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. So right now we're working on the gauges because I can't stand driving at night, and I have these piss poor gauges in here. Let me show you what you're working with the gauges in this guy real quick. And I don't know why they are the way they are in here, but they are. So here you go. Okay, we're going to turn the lights on. You got no extra lights within the gauge system itself, but here we go. We're going to turn these on. Let's do this thing. There's your lights right here, and you can just tell how weak that this is all the way up. This is your bright. If you're not a super person here, this is where you turn your lights upside down, your dimmer basically for your vehicle. And you can see right here that it is just super weak. The blue on the screen actually is 10 times more than it actually is in real life. So you go over here and you're looking at this, and there is no options here. Nothing's lit up here. All you got is your upper where your settings are basically. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so okay, check this out. I just hit rear. Okay. And the mirror folded. I don't know how do I get the back? I don't know what that's about. Anyways, there is no hold on, let me see. There is no mirror folding button. Let me see here. Okay, let's just try to start this puppy real quick. See if I'm missing something, all right? You see me, I hit rear and the mirror folded. Now that one didn't fold over there, which is funky, right? So there's definitely some electrical gremlins coming in and out of this thing. There is no power folding mirror button. Normally there's one right here, but there is no power folding mirror button. There's a mirror adjust, and that's working right there. You can see that. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's working at least. The dimmer's here, and you can hear it click. You can hear a relay happening over here. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's do this. Let's just go through each one of these buttons here. Nope, nothing else. Let's go and turn that off. But you can see that there's no lights. This is the main reason of this video. There is no lights within this system here. It's really, really weak. These are super, super weak. So today we're going to be taking this out right now. We're going to remove this whole dash system here, which is super simple actually. It's only like 4 or 5 screws. And then everything else is by these little pop rivets. Take the whole dash out. We're going to put the dash from the blue Supra in here tonight, and that way we can see where the hell, you know, see my settings and everything. Because I'm telling you, on video, these look better from when I'm looking through the screen versus real life. When I'm looking at these things, man, they're so dark. It's not even funny. So I hate them. And we're going to switch these out with the 320 kilometer Bros gauges because they are super cool, super rare. And I think they're going to look great in here with white. You know, white and red is always a winner. White, red, black, I love those colors. White, red, black, silver are good contrast colors on most vehicles. So we got some blue in here with the player. This is going to end up coming out here. I think I'm just going to put a little Android unit in here. He does have some toggle switch, the previous owner. The guy before him, the Korean individual, actually put these systems in, and you can see that they control a lot of the vehicle and what it's doing. I think this is actually the horn over here, but I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet. They had a problem with that, so I got to rewire that as well. So if you guys want to do this stuff, I've done a lot of them. I'll be doing like little videos here and there. This is just a live video to show you what's going on, but I am going to be going back and doing whole videos. I've already done the intro for this video for the gauge system change and the interior, because we're going to change out this and this whole gauge cluster, and we're probably we're gonna end up doing that right now. I could probably, let's see here, just start the whole system right now. So I think I lost everybody at zero views. Nice. Let's go ahead and just start taking this guy apart over here. To do this, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. That's it. It's nice to have the little interior tools that pop everything off, which I have somewhere over here. Let's see here. Forgive my, there we go. Forgive my, there we go. Forgive my, there here, it's better. There we go. My mess here. Project after project after projects, and still have yet to get them all finished. The flathead, we need a Phillips. We got a Phillips already in there. There's another flathead. Okay. All right, so all we need is the guy there and a Phillips screwdriver. Whoa, right there. Okay. So let's hop in here, see what we got going on. So there's only a few screws. You can see the holes right here. Bam, 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 bam. You want to undo those holes. You want to undo those screws. That's how you want to do these things here. Actually, there is no screw in that one. There is no screw in that one. A lot of times you got to also be careful with these things because people have been modifying them for years and years and years. They put different size screws and everything, and it just is not. So there's definitely a screw in that one there. Sometimes I encounter tons without screws at all, and it's quite funny. But that's okay. Just how it is. I'm gonna do this one-handed. I'm used to doing things one-handed, so. Oh, I don't think there's a screw in that one either. There's definitely a screw in that one. Maybe in the top two there. Oh my God, it's Supra. Yeah, I got a few Supras, bro. This is my, I have 4 Mark IVs currently. I have 1 Mark III. Actually, have to go back and get a snub screw scoop. This thing's too long. So let's go get another snub nose Phillips. Grab one of these. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. Gotta find all my dang. Like I said, I was moving these toolboxes. I got this new sweet toolbox over here. This guy right here. Woo! Nice military base toolbox. So I moved all this around, got all this, and I'm trying to like load everything back into here. In our country, I would be happy. Dude, Volt, where are you at? Where are you located, Volt? If you're in the States, I would agree with you because it's ridiculous over there. It really is. Like, it's just crazy expensive in the States. The heck are the snubs? There we go. That's gonna work. Prime. Done. Yeah. So this is on one project Supra, right? This needs body work. Everything on this car runs awesome, except the body work. That's the new Supra that I'm keeping. That's my new wide body. And then the third Supra is right here. Fourth Supra is parked at the house. Third Supra is this. This is buried under other Supra parts. But this car actually has an M104 Mercedes engine in it. So we're going to be a lot of videos on this one pretty soon here. It is extremely dusty. I can write you guys a message. If anybody wants to put in a message in here, I'll write it for you. Just to let me know. But it costs too much. Okay, so Volt, how much is it? Here. I'll write a message to Volt. How much is it, Volt? Anyways, this one, M104 turboed engine. I don't know the power on it, between 600 and 700. And then we did a ECU swap, transmission. The last thing left on this car is a transmission extension. It's got this Corando extension, like a transmission, so it's got a 5-speed in there, but it needs an extension made for the transmission. You got to remove the whole dash to get to the tunnel. Then I just haven't had time to do that yet. So it's been parked back here. You see all these extra parts in here that I've collected from Supras. I have Supras and Supras, right? This goes to this, like this little project here I'm working on. And then these are RX-7 mats. So anyways, I got an RX-7 outside as well. This is a GT spoiler that's going to go on the new wide body Supra right there. It's a carbon fiber GT. Kind of a nice spoiler. RX-7 dash. It's actually a mint dash. There's not one crack in this thing. Russian Federation. We have two little of Supras, and they cost from $49,000. Wow. Wow. Yeah. No. I mean, that's not that bad considering like the stateside prices for these things. It's stupid stateside wide, right? We might have a problem with this one just not being like long enough, you know. That's what she said. But not to me. Let's see what's going on here. See if this works. It's being a pain in the balls. I might end up having to go. See, there's no screw in that one. I might end up having to just make the video with this thing because you guys trying to do this one-handed is a pain in the balls. A little bit of tilt you get on these cars. It's absolutely stupid. But I know for a fact there's a screw in this guy right here because he's being a pain in the balls. There, so you go. All right. Oh, yep, they only left one screw in that whole system. Look at that. Look at that. So whoever did this left one screw in this whole setup, which isn't bad, but you know, it's nice to have all the screws that you wanted or you needed in the first place, right? These are just clips for all the harness to come in and out. This odometer is quite expensive, so if you're working on this, be careful, because they are like all these old electronics, man. They're real finicky, so you guys be careful if you're working on them. Grip the whole harness when you're pulling them out, yada yada yada. And I need to get just a tripod because this is almost impossible one-handed. See that one there? This guy's here. Okay. The other one's there. This harness is almost already, like the clip's actually broken off. You see it right there? Oh, no, it's not. It's good. It's just being a pain in the ass. 35 seconds. Okay, got it. All right, so there you go. That piece is out. That holds your odometer, things like that. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes it is rough in some other countries. I have definitely paid my dues through military and through having to work and do what I need to do to get all these cars that I like to build. There's also two other screws right here. They're going to be in the top of the back of these guys right here and here. So there we go. These just pop right out. There's nothing else that holds them in. This little piece here, but be careful, do not break it, because this little dash bezel right here is actually quite expensive. Do not break it when you're pulling it out. But you can literally just pull it straight out just like that, and boom, you got your gauge system, or your gauge bezel out of there. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. I hope so too. Okay. And now these also, they normally have a screw about right here, but you can see that's missing. Okay, and then they have a, let's see here. These just all pop out, simply pop straight out. Right here, like this. This whole system should pop right out of here. It's really scary, but sometimes also, you look right here, this is a rogue screw they put there for some reason, I'm not sure why. But to get the gauge system out now, because that's what we're focused on right now, there's actually a few screws for the gauge system. And unless they didn't put them in here. And they did, which is good. Okay, so the gauge system screws are, let's see here. There's one there. There's one there, right there. See it? One right there. There's one right there. So those screws got to come out, and then this whole gauge should pop right out of here. But you're not getting it out without getting all this off too. So go ahead and be prepared that you're going to take every bit of this apart. Take the key out of there, stops annoying the holy crap out of us. Okay. This little thing, pain in the balls. Unclip this here, right there. And we're going to just unclip all this here. Okay. My panel's down there now. So this is what you got for your harnesses. This is for your mirrors, and there's actually a power mirror switch harness that's probably hidden in here somewhere. They didn't just like not use the whole harness. See, somebody's tied this into something else right here, and I don't know what they've done, so you gotta literally go back and check that out. This is kind of cool. A lot of people are gonna get rid of this. They don't realize that this actually glows. There's a lot of pieces on the Supras that glow, and people don't even know they glow. It's pretty cool. Or they just light up anyways. So we're gonna grab this here. This is a gauge system for this. Okay, just a simple screw right there. Put that back in the seat so I step on it later, or I sit on it later anyways. Okay, that's one. Okay, one screw. Put that in a little glove box or a little ashtray. Okay, and the other one should be right here, causing a problem with this whole piece. Also, you need to take this out. It's on automatic, so what you do is you can push that red button down there, and this allows you to take this in and out of gear. So we'll make that straight there. You can lift this whole piece up off there, just like that. Cool. Supra with automatic transmission. Yeah, I have. Well, you know what's funny is a lot of people go crazy over that automatic transmission crap. But to be honest with you, there were only 750. What? Only dogs barking in chat. There are only 750 automatic transmission targa tops. Well, targa tops, not automatics. Targa tops that were produced in Japan. This is a targa right here. It's an aero top. So this whole, obviously the top comes off. But only 750 of these were produced. So they were made with automatic transmissions. So a lot of people go crazy about these, but to literally, yeah, to literally transfer this over to a manual transmission, you're looking about $3 to $5 grand for a 6-speed transmission, like a BMW M3 or something like that. So it's not a big deal. If you can get an automatic transmission Supra, get it, because you're gonna spend like a quarter of the money versus you going to buy a 6-speed V160. It's just idiotic unless you're a really hardcore collector and you have the money, you have 100 grand, and you want to go out and buy a twin turbo, 6 speed. I, I've owned 15 different Supras. Okay, trust me. Go out, grab yourself an NA Auto, turbo it, grab a non VVTi, a 2JZ GE non VVTi version of it. Go out, do an NAT mod on it, and go ahead and put a nice 6 speed transmission in it from either the BMW M3 or the CD009, something along those lines. You're going to spend about 3 to 5 grand doing that instead of spending $100,000 on a twin turbo V160 that you're going to end up putting a single turbo on anyways. So it doesn't make any sense. So if you guys are out there going, blah, 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 it's not a manual and it's not a turbo, dude, it's, bro, you're you might as well build what you want. You might as well build what you want. Put the money and time into what you want. Go buy yourself a $30,000 nice clean Supra. All right, put another 10 in it. Put yourself a turbo on that sucker and put yourself a transmission in it, and walk out with $40,000 car and a beautiful turbo monster. Because the 2JZ GE, the non VVTi, you can pump 800 horsepower in that thing all day long, and it will smile and wave like this. No, I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying for everybody out there. This wasn't for you, brother. It was for everybody out there. Because a lot of people think that. I get that all the time. They're like, "Oh, you got an automatic?" And listen, I'm 41 years old, bro. Like my knees, I have so many cars, to be honest, that are already manual transmissions that just beat me up on a regular daily basis. And I use the argument, hey, dude, you ever try to eat a hamburger and roll down the street in a manual transmission? It's hard, man. So it's not me. I stay away from that. So I actually enjoy an automatic transmission. Some people get, oh my God, these days. But man, I like automatic transmissions, to be honest with you. So that's my rant. It wasn't for you, Volt. It was just towards like people that are watching this in general going, oh my God, it's an auto. Oh my God. Dude, I do not care. You guys do your research, go out and NAT something, do your own work. It'll cost you about 5 grand to do that swap. 5 grand, the 3 to 5 grand for the transmission swap as well. If you're doing all your work yourself. So trust me on that. If you want to have a dream car, you will buy it. Yeah, yes, exactly. EcoBoost. Actually, I have a 1JZ GTE up there. I was gonna put, and I have another rotary engine back here because I was building another rotary engine, and I was. But can you imagine putting a rotary in a Supra, man? Some people will be mad, and some people are mad because I put that Mercedes engine over there in the other blue Supra. Oh, that screw just went bye, didn't it? So that's funny. It makes me laugh sometimes. People are just kind of like all up in arms, especially some purists or some people like that. I mean, I like pure cars. I like collectibles. I respect people who collect cars and they want a V160 twin turbo original. I get it, but not everybody has that money these days, and it doesn't make any sense to spend the money and if you just want to go out and play and enjoy your vehicle. Bottom line, I build these because I want to play and enjoy them. I don't build them to put into the garage and leave them there. I want to play. I want my kids to be in here, man, hauling balls down the road, dude. That's it. Super American dude. Exactly. Man, these clips are little pains in the butts, but be careful with them. They're still timid. There you go. Okay, so here we go. There you go. Check engine. Okay, so there's the Bros gauge. That's a 320 kilometer right there. It's a little dirty, a little dusty. Got to clean it off. And this is what we're going to put into the new wide body. So she's going to go in here. Beautiful white faces, man. So sweet. These are made in Korea, called Bros. Right there's the name. And we're going to end up throwing this into the wide body right here. So we'll throw that in there. And I've got 1% left on this thing, so. Oh yeah, she's thick, bro. That is a thick car. This was a custom kit It's kind of like a top secret versus a, I call it a top secret versus a Liberty Walk. But yeah, Koreans made this kit, a group called Low Street, I believe, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely flawless. I'll be posting a video on it probably tomorrow when I have the sun, you know, the sun's out and I can walk around and do the video. Uh, Over 9,000%. Yeah, she hugs the road. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun to drive this car. Right now, they upgraded the fuel pump on it and the injectors. So it's pretty quick. It's a quick car for being NA. This is NA Auto as well, but you guys haven't seen, if you haven't been paying attention or watching my stuff, man, I have so much stuff for this car. I've already got the manifolds for it. I got the turbos for it. I have an ECU for it. We're running the ECU black from ECU Masters. The 6-speed transmission, I actually had one. It's actually out back here in this. There's a 350Z, you see it? 350Z, there's a 6-speed in that 350Z, the CD009, which I was going to swap. But a friend of mine needed it for another project, so I let him have the car. So I'm not using that one right now. So I sold that one over, and I'm really trying to go with a BMW M3. That's I think it's a stronger engine, and it's a little bit cheaper as well. I think around $2,500, and then the adapter plates are around $600 to $700, and then they will bolt right up to the 2JZ. So that's what I think I'm going to roll with, and go that route. Or I can just rip this 2J out and put a 1JZ in here, and you play with some torque. That'd be a lot of fun as well. The only thing I don't really have for the build is the LSD. I want an LSD in this one. Now I haven't checked this car because it is pretty quick. I need to throw it on the lift. I got my new 2-post lift right there. I need to throw it on the lift and figure out if that is actual LSD. I do not know. The guy that bought it didn't know much about it, so I'm sitting here trying to figure it out myself. I don't know. So that's kind of where we're at with this car. Want to do a quick live update. Please, you guys get in here. Hit that bell for notifications, man. You guys resubscribe. I'm doing diecast. I'm doing a lot of toys. This is a life channel. I do a lot of fishing. I do a ton of cars. I do motorcycles. I do all kind of craziness. I mean, do all kind of stuff. You know, I'm a big project guy. There's a little trike, a drift trike over there. So I enjoy life and doing this stuff. That's sad. We have a very big customs duty for drive. Yeah, Korea actually has. Hey, thank you, Volt. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for subscribing, man. I really thank you so much. I have a really to bring cars into Korea. It's actually, you can't do that anymore. You actually have to be a resident in Japan for over a year. Then you're allowed to import your car back to Korea. That's the only way you can get JDMs into Korea now. All the JDMs here are the last ones left. You can only get them, you know. I'm different because I'm part of I'm a U.S.-based citizen here, so I can actually have this vehicle. Yeah, I appreciate it, Volt. Thank you so much, man. Dude, follow me. I got 4 Mark IVs. I got 4 of these guys. I have 1 Mark III Supra, a 1988 Mark III Supra. I have a 300ZX Fairlady. I have a 1993 Fox body. I had a 350 out there, but I just sold it. I have my beautiful Jeep Wrangler, which is over there on the lift. That's a 2013 supercharged Monster. We get all kind of motorcycles and go-karts and 4-wheelers and a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff. So we're gonna end up doing a lot of different videos. Shoot, what else we got, man? I got a van. I got a 1999 Forester STI, a Subaru. I like Subis. I like boxer engines, and I end up working on them. I have an FD out there, and I do a lot running around Korea with other JDM and Jeep heads. So I'm always doing something of that nature. Anyways, I'll do a face reveal. Everybody's always asking this. There you go. This is what I look like on the. You guys are wondering. This was my brother's channel. TJZ, Sick 2JZ is my brother out in Florida. I am out in Korea. So if you've been watching any of the lives recently, I'm in South Korea and I run around here and have fun and build cars and build bikes and like just have fun building stuff, right? We play with a lot of toys. I do a lot of diecast customs, things like that. If you're into toys and diecast, like little diecast cars, we do a lot of modifications on those things. I do a ton of fishing here, a ton of RC cars. I love RC cars. Anything you can modify and build, I have fun doing. 40 years old, 2 kids, and the kids, and they enjoy doing that too. So it's a big switch over from my brother's channel. Was running around with Cletus and those guys back in Florida. I run around with Koreans and a lot of different teams out in South Korea, and we don't try to get any mischief. I'm older. I don't want any mischief. I like to build. I like to show stuff off, and I love sharing that, like my enthusiasm with vehicles and hobbies with everybody out there. I'm a veteran. I support veterans 100%. If you're a veteran out there and you're watching this, man, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hang on. If you're coming to Korea, let me know, and I'll get you guys hooked up. You need to work on your vehicle, or you want to buy a JDM car, let me know. I can help you out with that as well. Yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching, man. This is Brandon James. I still want to buy a Caldina GTT, bro. If you want it, you just got to save and work and dream about it. I mean, I didn't just suddenly own all these cars. You know, it was a lot of work. It's a lot of headache, a little bit of stress, obviously, and then a lot of saving, a lot of wheeling and dealing, a lot of flipping. So GTT in Russia cost about $9,800. It's cool that you keep the channel like that. It's really cool. It deserves respect. Yeah, my brother sold his white Supra. If you guys are watching the channel, the big Supra that my brother had is like 12 or 1300 or something back in the day. He sold that car. And then at the time, I think I had 2 or 3 Supras, and he actually contacted me and said, Brandon, do you want to, are you interested in the channel? Because he knew I had a bunch of stuff. So I said, yeah, sure, let me take it, but I'm already doing like 500 other things, right? So I took it, and I have every intention of building on it. It's just, man, life and everything gets in your way, and I just didn't have time to post. Editing videos takes a lot of time. And kind of going through everything takes a lot of time. I do a ton on Facebook, a lot more on Facebook than I ever do on YouTube. But I'm bridging that now. I'm making a video just for what we're doing right now today, and then we'll do a couple other vehicles. You'll see a bunch of videos. I'm going to be probably doing about 3 videos a week on the channel. So when I go in and I upload those, you guys check those out, man. Make sure you comment, make sure you thumbs up, make sure you like or whatever, or dislike, whatever. If you want to put a thumbs down, put a thumbs down, and then at least tell me why you put a thumbs down. I like that. I like those kind of reviews. So we do have some merch coming up. I do make a lot of stuff out here in South Korea, especially for this wide body, this fat thing over here. So she's going to be nasty. Yeah, I've got some good plans for her. So this is going to be really, really, I think, pretty sick car in South Korea. I've already contacted Hot Wheels in South Korea, and I'm going to be working with Mattel on making this one of their official vehicles for Hot Wheels in Korea. So we're going to be doing a lot of the touring around Korea with any Hot Wheels events. So that's going to be really cool. And this goes to Korean SEMA. This will be in Korean SEMA next year. I participate in Korean SEMA every year. My Jeep has been about 7 or 8 years running. It's been in the center of the show. They get about 80,000 people in South Korea. So it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, ton of fun. So I like that beast. Yeah, Justin, my brother, Sick 2JZ, his car was super sick, man. It really was. But it's built like every Supra out there, man. Every guy out there is strange. You only have 4 views on the translation. What's the time in the U.S.? Time in the U.S. is, let's see here, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard, 5 a.m. mid, and then it goes 4 a.m. on West Coast. So totally understandable. I'm not here for the views right now. I'm here to just like put a little bit of content out there, let everybody know what my plans are. We're 33 minutes into this video, right? Been talking for 33 minutes straight almost. So I don't really mind about that. If one person out there, if I can reach one person out, that's kind of cool. Whatever. But I don't. You watch me. You don't. You're not going to break my heart. So, but I do enjoy sharing what I'm doing with everybody out there as far as the vehicle is concerned, because a lot of people either don't think they can do it, or they want to know how to do it, or some people can't afford these cars, so they want to live vicariously through other people who do. And I like to provide that. That's really cool. I want to give people hope, anyways, for hope of owning these vehicles one day. And, I worked really hard all my life, and I own a bunch of nice JDM cars and Jeeps and all the toys that I want, and you guys can do that too. So you just gotta buckle down and do what you gotta do. Anyways, this is Brandon James. Hey, thanks Volt. Thanks everybody out there. I'll see you guys later. All right, get ready for the next upload, or the first upload, legit upload. All right, guys. See ya. Peace.